Hello, my name is William J. Harris, and I want to share two poems with you. I'm doing a poetry project with an Italian poet and translator named Nicola Manupelli. And in this project, which may be called Crooners or may be called Duet, we've decided to do poems together. He's taking my poems and translating them into Italian. I don't really know Italian, and he's given me his poems in a sort of rough translation, and I've transformed them into English language poetry. And it's been a really interesting process because Nicola is a very different poet from me, and seems much more romantic and expansive than I am. So by translating about a half a dozen of his, about 10 of his poems, I've gotten to inhabit a different human being. And I realize why people find translation such an intoxicating and delightful thing. So first I will read a poem of Nicola's, which I've, we'll say, translated into American English. And then I'll read a poem that I've written, which he is translating into Italian. And there'll be a book out in Italy at the end of next month, at the end of November. Bilingual, of course. So first I'll read Nicola's poem. I and the Motel Room. I have been for a night in this motel room where you were, where you rested, and where you no longer return. No written words for me in the bathroom, where you did your makeup, only meaningless brand names on bath products, a room number, the keys, and their sounds in the empty hall. I sat on the bed, took off my dirty shoes, and then I lay down. Here we are, the two of us, I said to myself. I and you, motel room. But if I think clearly, you were there as a woman who danced on my knees, and other Chinese shadows in that room. I slept on the upside. She glided on my skin. I have been for a night in this motel room where you were mirrored, where you no longer return. Gray skies now that I'm out again. There are no cars on the road. I confess this does not happen often. I enjoy the solitude, enjoy being alone under the gray skies. Okay, now I'll read my poem. A guy in a black SUV. As I slowly inch toward the toll booth, a guy in a black SUV cuts in front of me. Pretends I'm not there, edges forward in his black massive machine. I mutter, but I do nothing. However, if this guy had done this to my mother, she would, without a second's hesitation, slam her car into his, leap out of hers, smash his windshield with a crowbar while swearing at him like a wild woman. And as the guy would jump out of his vehicle running toward her screaming, "Are you crazy?" she would swiftly kick him in the nuts. And as he would crumble to the ground, holding his privates, this magnificent fury beyond his comprehension, he would simply reiterate, "Are you crazy?" What a woman. Thank you.